Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Habitual Linecrosser, and hopefully you guys can hear us. We're using some new microphones here. I have my little sister Linecrosser here as well, and we are going to be reading through and talking to you guys tonight, so I'll go ahead and kill the audio. Thank you so much for joining me there, my gross little sister.
Well, thank you for picking me up at the airport and not leaving me there.
You know, I really heavily considered leaving you there.
Yeah.
Loud and clear. Yes, you guys all, and you got her now. I noticed when last time I had her here, we were both kind of sharing this microphone, and it didn't work out real well. So got some clip-on mics, so we're going to see how these things work. Was she a CB? No, she is a, go ahead, what are you?
I'm a GSM.
There you go.
Gas turbine system mechanic.
So I can turn in wrenches and
yep, I make the engines
breaking benches.
turn on and I make the ship move.
Yeah. Dr. Noblex, I have not checked. I'll be honest with you. This week has been a bit of chaos. We had a lot of family in town. Love y'all's dynamic. Bro, I fucking love your videos. Thank you so much, Christopher, Sergeant Seth. It's the dirty contractor. Oh, she's not a contractor. She's enlisted. She's enlisted. Yeah. Finally get to meet the boss. Oh, no. This is my sister. She ain't the boss of nothing. Knox, go do something with your life. Knox, hang on. His tail is smacking the computer. Please don't break my... Knox, go. Go. Go lay down. Jesus. What is going on? Are you two going to do anything for a New Year's party? We may go to the casino. Neil Anderson, super chatting $4.99. Coming in. Thank you so much, Neil. What did he say? Hang on.
Obligatory engagement comment.
Well, thank you so much for obliging and engaging. Much appreciated. Yes, Knox is... we're going to send him to charm school. Do not eat those Smarties. There's Smarties on my shelf. Knox, get away from him.
That's your dog, man. My dog's the cute little one in the screen. She's just licking her paws. You know, she's perfect, just like me.
Yeah.
So...
there were aliens here. Some people in the last live stream, they asked me to do what I did today. I don't know if you saw my video today, where I brought up like the Russian version of Buff. It's a Tu-95 bomber. I gave him like an old voice like this, and I noticed that my Buff voice sounds very different on these microphones. So a couple of people actually commented like, "What's up with Buff's voice?" I assure you, I have mastered the Buff voice. But it just sounds a little different on these kind of microphones. Don't you judge me, okay? Voice acting has become a thing.
This is what you like to do for fun.
This is what
you could be doing meth. So
I could be doing meth.
Is this a cup holder?
That is a cup holder, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my desk has a cup holder. Jesus.
You're really moving up in the
I know, right?
I never knew that could happen.
Brandon Garza.
Happy Friday, HLC and Cis HLC.
All right. He says, Happy Friday, HLC and Cis HLC. So you can read them right there. So Sergeant Seth coming in another $10. I'm the contractor that talked to you on... You're the one. My bad. My bad, Sergeant Seth. I remember. Brain compartmentalization. I'm so sorry, Sergeant Seth. What's going on, my dude? Ain't no way. Breaking habitually.
Wow, there's so many
Big
comments.
money in voice acting. Hopefully I can get into it. Love your videos, brother. Awesome. You get paid to make funny voices. I do pretty well. Like I said, guys, I just ask you to just watch the videos. That's all I'll ever ask. Just watch. First time watching you. Love your skits. Now you need to add the 19 kilo in the vid. Jose, I got you. I need to... Hold on. We'll let it play.
Watching you. Love your skits. Now you need to add the 19 kilo in the vid.
I don't hear anything.
Hang on. Yeah, she can't hear.
I don't know what's going on. But I was told, girl, cool shirt.
Yeah.
I went to that concert. It was amazing.
It was a good concert.
It was a very good concert.
I want to get a full-on voice for the Abrams. Like I've started, the air characters I like. I'm starting to build some Navy characters, but I need to get like the land-based characters are up here. I haven't felt the voices out yet and the characters out. And I don't want to just throw a character out that you guys can't identify with. So I don't want to do that. Casey Cole coming in. What's that?
Am I going to be a voice on the video?
You might be.
Ooh, that would be so much fun.
You hear it? You tell your sister you work on Uncle Sam's. Surface-to-air missiles?
Yep.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Earl, I want that cool shirt.
Somebody said, girl, I want that cool shirt.
Well, I already commented on that. It was yeah, that's why I was like, it was a good concert.
Kimosabi coming in with $100.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Mahalo. I can't read the first part. I'm sorry. I do not speak. Is that Samoan? Hawaiian? But I recognize mahalo. I recognize that for your great content. Wish you great 2024 from Hawaii. Thank you so much. I hope I'm going to hear it when it reads it. When it reads it, we're going to... Oh.
Would you intercept me? I'd intercept
if it's over 50.
It reads it out.
Well,
Mahalo
it also...
for your great content, and I wish you a great 2024 from Hawaii. Call me.
So if you... Hold on. Hell yeah, from the mighty McCampbell.
Yay!
Is that your homeboy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much all for being here. Honestly, guys, again, I will never ask for anything. If you want to, that's awesome. You know, I love the support, but you do not feel obligated by any means to do anything like that. I got some big news coming in 2024. I'm excited to share it with you guys. I got a video dropping on the 1st about it. There's another video that I've recorded, but I got to edit, and that's the one, a few of you sent me a news article about pretty much the long and short of it, Patriot Crap Kinzel Invincible. But there's no meat and potatoes to the article. It's all just, it's an op-ed. It's entirely based on opinion. So I'm going to tear that apart. Hell freaking yeah. Oh, we already got that one. From the mighty McCampbell.
Yeah, I was like, that's Red Rod.
You really got to do Poland now? So Poland, a lot of people have gotten an issue with when I do Poland. Because I actually like go online and look up like accents. And Poland is, we're going to let this one play from your friend.
Hell freaking yeah from the mighty McCampbell.
There we go. Poland is, it's honestly, to me, it sounds Russian, but it's spoke in the front of the mouth. So like my Russian is all in the back of the throat and the mouth is not used very much, but the Polish is more, we're gonna let it play. The Polish is more in the front. Hawkins and Company Leathercoat, thank you so much for the donation, my dude. Coming in from, Christopher Bradley.
I'll make the Abrams a SoCal surfer dude.
Why, Christopher? That's what I'm down with that. But why? Like, how do I put that together? I'm down with it. As long as there's some logic to it. I'm here for that. Oh my gosh. Want to hear a joke? Russia threatened us again. P.S. Have a happy new year. Cheers from Finland, our Finnish friends. Thank you so much. Kelle. Oh, there's too many consonants. Can you read that? What is that?
What do you, where? What?
The name.
Oh, yeah, no. Yep. Second.
Yeah. Oh, is Mrs. HLC in here? She is always creeping from the bath. Mrs. HLC's
That's
creeping.
cute.
How does it sound, Mrs. HLC? These are the new microphones.
There's Hamill.
Ah, there he is. What's up, Hamill? What's going on, my dude? Hang on, we're gonna go into ASMR mode for Hamill. How you doing, Hamill?
Signal, you can talk ABTS, you can talk without us.
Good old Signal. You can talk shit about us, can't talk shit without us. Yep. Hey, I know everyone has a job, man.
Hi, KC.
Logan, it just read out his,
Nice.
the hi, KC.
Wanna hear a joke? Russia threatened us again. Peace of a happy new year. Cheers from Finland.
I don't think Russia.
Beer mugs.
I don't think Russia wants that Finnish smoke. I really don't think so. Oh my gosh, there's still so
Do you
many.
think the F-22 will get meat in 2024?
I think it's a perfect time for the F-22 to get an engagement in 2024. Next generation air dominance is coming, so it's a good opportunity to solidify its position on the battlefield and just wreck shop and then just remind everybody that, by the way, we have better stuff we're making. That kind of intimidation really could serve well, I think, on a tactical sense.
Ukraine mod did an advent calendar on Twitter for all of the weapons they got, and the Patriot was the last one, and they called it the most delicious. Also saw on the store that everything is sunsetting. What does that mean?
Ukraine mod did an advent calendar on Twitter for all the weapons they got, and the Patriot was the last one. They called it the most delicious.
HLC, I second the Abrams being a SoCal surfer. Remember when a guy in San Diego stole a tank and went on a joyride?
Yes, Joshua, but I think he, wasn't that an M60?
Got a face for radio.
Like a Pershing or
You're
something?
Hilarious bro, USMC vet.
Thank you so much. I got a face for radio. I'm trying to stay up with everything, guys.
Thanks for keeping me laughing and informed at the same time.
You are very welcome. I have a video that has been in YouTube jail for 4 days. It talks about a couple of things that have happened very recently, and I'm just like, finally YouTube cleared it. So it should be coming in the next couple days. It's like I uploaded it. I was super excited, and it just got thrown into YouTube jail. Because he'd be super chill, see his buddies taking shots, and then he loses it. Hey man, I don't know. That's more Chong. I'd have to like. Oh, dude. Nox! Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a pain in my ass. Why are you lifting him up? Your shirt covered in hair.
Well,
Stop
you
it.
know, it's
Nox. Hey.
It's dog hair.
Look at the camera. Look, no. Look at the
Nox,
camera.
right there.
Jesus.
Rain, poor Rain. Poor...
I was an M60 Patton.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
Hold on. Happy New Year from a refired. I can't read. Air Force Flightline Maintainer. Happy New Year, my
He'll
dude.
be super chill till he see his buddies taking shots and loses it.
I'm getting there. Maybe. If I could really like get that character,
Dog
so like
ASMR.
catchphrase, dog ASMR.
Yeah.
Can they hear her licking?
Well, no, they could probably hear him breathing.
It's bad. If the F-22 gets replaced, do you think Poland? I would love for Poland to get the F-22.
If the F-22 get replaced, do you think Poland?
I would love for Poland to get the F-22. You have no idea. Like, Poland is arming unlike any nation in Europe. They're turning, when I say little European Texas, I genuinely mean that's a term of endearment. The amount of firepower that Poland has now stacked up is comparable to the United States, and it's just beautiful. It is gorgeous to experience that. I'm sorry, they're asking me all sorts of stuff. My voice suggestion would be Charles Bronson, Clint Eastwood, or John Cena. I do have a Clint Eastwood AC-130J Ghost Rider. I do have that. Seaburn, no one cares about our job until they need us. We're all screwed. Yeah, fucking Seaburn, bro.
Is that how many people are here?
Yeah, there's 373 people in there.
That's so cool. I don't get out very often, guys. I'm sorry.
Somebody wants us to talk about stuff.
I don't see the sun.
Yeah.
This light that he has is fucking blinding.
Somebody said something great. Russia can laugh all they want until the snowdrift
My
starts
voice
speaking Finnish.
suggestion would be Charles Bronson,
So-
Clint Eastwood, or John Cena.
In case you don't get that reference, the most successful sniper in history was known as the White Death. His name is Simo Haya. I think I pronounced that right. Simo Haya. He was Finnish. He was a Finnish sniper.
Okay.
Killed like 500 plus people
Mm-hmm.
in a year.
Busy man.
And he was Finnish. So when they're like, and he had no scope on his rifle, iron sights everything, because he didn't want glint. He, like, the dude put snow inside his mouth to hide his breath so they couldn't see him breathing in the snow. Like, he was just some country boy who was like, I'm gonna go kill Russians.
That's
Like,
not in standards.
right.
Like, they're just up there.
Yeah, it was
That's
the
pretty
man, like,
badass.
Simo Haya was a fucking gangster. They shot him in the face. All sorts of shit, and he still just kept going. Lived the entire war.
He's pretty
It wasn't World War II. It was the Winter War. Yeah, it was like a year or so long. You hear about the missile that crossed into Poland today. There's a new one that crossed into Poland today. I did not. I headed out.
Why did we both check our watches?
Because also somebody in chat wants to know if you're single. She is. Very much so. But I want to reiterate to chat, all 342 of you that are in here, if you hurt her. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to say what's going to happen live on the air because it may be used by a jury of my peers at some point in time. People went buff for president. Oh, Rob Castle coming in with $100 total. Jesus. Rob, I haven't seen you since 2 weeks. How you been, buddy?
I have it. An Abrams tank with the voice of the Duke.
Ooh. They're thinking in Abrams with the voice of the Duke. Like
I like
John
it.
Wayne.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'd have to work on it.
That crossed into Poland today.
No, I haven't heard about the missile that crossed into Poland. I'm very curious because Poland is not one to be fucked with. Like, they have 90 Apache attack helicopters, which is more than like everybody else in the world except for the United States combined. Yeah, they have 92 Apache attack helicopters.
But what if she hurts me?
What if she... Look, I'm not gonna beat... This is not speed Tinder on my fucking stream, okay? You stop this shit. We're up to 400. As soon as I say you're single,
You're welcome.
it
You're
just
welcome.
fucking skyrockets.
Hi, they're here for me. Remember.
What up, Shorty? Look at
Remember.
that. What up, Shorty? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's my buddy.
Oh, my God.
Remember, rough draft, final copy.
Oh, my God. Nox, stop.
Simo lived into pretty recent times.
Yeah, they're talking about Simo. He lived into pretty recent times. He lived until, I want to say, the 80s.
Would you intercept me?
So anytime the donation is over 50, instead of hearing a CRAM, it's me going, would you intercept me?
Yeah.
So every time I hear my own voice in my ears, I'm like, ah, God damn it. You have a line she can cross, Mr. Slaughter. Oh, Jesus. You guys.
Oh, my.
They're all trying to snag a good lady. Hello, everyone. What do you think about EA6B versus Patriot? I'm not familiar with an EA6B.
Sad face, right pointing finger, left pointing finger.
The situation in Iran is becoming a setting for Footloose. Hold on, someone said left pointer finger. Oh, that was that one that read it out loud.
Yeah, and then...
I'd intercept me.
Yeah, he loves that.
Yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I do all the silly voices. Speed Tinder. Mrs. HLC said speed Tinder.
Hey, someone's got to do it. Might as well just be me.
Chat's trying to intercept the sister. Jesus Christ, all it takes is 50, bro. How poor do you take us? That's too cheap. No, of course, ARC Trooper. I wanted something different for some of the bigger. I haven't even really tried to. Oh, not a clever man. Merry Christmas. Just really want to force you to hear your voice again. Well, thank you so much, Not a Clever Man. I appreciate it, my dude. It's gonna play. It's weird. It builds up like a couple of them, and then it just plays them all back to back to back. I don't know why YouTube does that.
Poland. This
Hold on.
time the speed bump has teeth and fangs and claws, poisonous venom. Yeah, don't do it, Belarus.
It's reading.
Even we're worried when Poland finally lets loose.
I'm-
Don't have mercy.
I'm very curious to see what Poland does. Got another one. And we're gonna be playing them like 4 back to back to my favorite
The
missile year.
situation in Iran is becoming a setting for Footloose.
The situation in Iran is there's going to be a reaction soon, and it's going to be a proportional reaction. Here's
Would you
Rob's.
intercept me?
Why did Rob's come through before?
I'd intercept me.
Not a clever
To my
man.
favorite missile ear. Have a great new year.
Thank you so much, Rob. Why is Not a Clever Man coming through? It might come through here in a minute. It's weird the way it does it. It just doesn't pick up. Oh my gosh. How many 5th graders could you take at the same time with no weapons? Depends on the 5th graders.
Just straight hands. Just straight hands.
Oh, actually, somebody asked me.
No, 5 at once.
Depends. So someone asked me, how many versions of yourself at 12 years old could you take in a fight to the death?
Currently, right now, like none, because,
Yeah.
I'm broken.
Yeah. I mean, in my state, I could probably do 10. Remember, I was...
Yourself!
Yeah. When I was 12...
You were big!
Yes, but back then I was short, fat, I was top heavy, kick me in the chest, I go down.
I'm telling you, you just grab one and you just swing him around and you just take out the rest of them. You just like mow them down.
That's maybe.
I could take on at least 5.
I could probably do 10. I think I could do 10 of myself.
5. I don't know. Some of them
Why
are
did it
pretty
skip
ravenous.
I don't know why it's doing that.
I mean to ask you this last stream, what do you think about the Vulcan, and how it nuked the twice during air defense drill?
So,
They want to know what happened to my leg.
probably.
Yeah, someone already asked.
Simo Hauer passed away in 2002 at the age of 96.
Huya
He's
Navy
buried in my
Medical.
neighboring town of
Absolutely.
Hamina.
No shit, I didn't know Simo stayed alive until 2002.
Alright, go later. Go later.
Jesus.
How many 5th graders could you take on at the same time with no weapons?
No weapons, I could probably... I'm saying 8 5th graders.
Thoughts on the Abrams X?
I thought you said 10.
No, me, 10. I was fat and short. I'm still trying to figure out why it skipped old boy's 50. Like, the Not a Clever Man, that kind of upsets me. I'm so sorry, man. That should have come through. It'll probably come through, like, way later or something like that. It's just one of those ones that did something stupid. All right, the Vulcan. I remember reading a little bit about this. I think it was a British plane. Vulcan's a high-range supersonic bomber. Was able to, during a drill, for an air defense drill, they were able to sneak into the U.S. and bomb us twice.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is the thing. I give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
I don't have the full notes from the exercise, so I don't really know. Like, usually when you do a war game, there's a purpose to it. And if the purpose was to see, like, if they could get in at all,
Fun
cool.
as it is to constantly dunk on Russ for being idiots, it is good to occasionally remember that Ukraine is paying a horrible price for it.
Fun as it is to constantly dunk on Russians for being idiots, it's good to occasionally remember that Ukraine is paying a horrible
How
price.
is Hobbs and give the dogs a cookie?
Your dog's laying.
How is Hobbs and give the dogs a cookie? You want to give him a cookie?
You want a cookie?
Hobbs is okay. He's still on about 1%. No, and you're absolutely right, Scott McGregor. You're absolutely correct. The Ukrainians are fighting tooth and nail. I'd be totally honest with you. I remember I was at my in-laws' house when the Russians invaded Ukraine, and I thought this fight was going to last a week. I gotta hand it to them, man. Untrained, under-equipped, not very large numbers, not prepared for that type of fight. They held their own. This also goes to show that Russian logistics is awful, like very, very bad. So it's good. I'm actually quite impressed, and they are fighting tooth and nail. We know the Ukrainians are paying the price for this, but I am impressed overall. So, want to see your Kiowa story animated on your channel? Scouts out, brother. I talked about it last stream. Kiowa, it's a type of helicopter, and they used to buzz the ground in Afghanistan, and the Apache would stay way up high. And so when someone would shoot at a Kiowa, the Apache would turn and just start lighting up a building. That's how they did it. And Kiowas were flying literally feet off the ground.
I want to see
And
your
they-
Kiowa story
it's
animated
playing real
on
quick.
your channel. Scouts out, brother.
I was in a tower, and there was one buzzing our cop, and it was low enough that I ducked in the tower. I thought it was going to hit my tower. It was that fucking
pretty
low.
cool.
It was terrifying.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it was a cool thing. It was an American air power.
Yeah.
That shit scared the fuck out of me. The disconnect from higher-ups doesn't work without NCO cord. You're not wrong. Poland, calm down. Would you intercept me? I'd intercept me. Buff for president? I'd be a terrible president. I'd go on up there and tell all those fucking chuckle fucks in Congress that they're doing shit job, and if they're making any kind of money outside of their base pay, that they should probably be fired and maybe hanged. I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
You know, it's kind of wild. You used to get made fun of and in trouble in school
For making
for
weird voices?
making weird voices, and
It's-
now this is what
This is what I do.
this is entertainment.
Yeah, this is...
You know, we've come a long way, man.
Hot take, but the Sky Warden is just great value version of the A29 Super Tucano. Douglas A1 Sky Raider is the GOAT.
Woo!
Hooyah Navy. Retired Hull Tech here. Here's to the
Nice.
proportional response to Iran.
Yes.
You done messed up, Iran! We still need it. We need him to do the JFK voice. Are you talking about... Hold on. Let's play something here real quick. I don't think I've done a JFK voice.
Hot take, but the Sky Warden is just the great value version of the A29 Super
I love
Tucano.
the Sky
The
Warden.
Douglas
I
A1
love it.
Sky Raider is the GOAT.
I think when they... I've never really... I think... When they called for us to... I've never worked on JFK. It's going to drive me nuts. Now I'm gonna have to do
Watch
it.
a couple of recordings
I'd
of
probably
him,
have
and
to.
then
I'd have to really work on it. I do want to. I haven't figured out what he's going to be yet because it's got to be a great character. But I do a decent Heath Ledger. I did it on the Hardpoint podcast.
Retired Hull Tech here. Here's to the proportional response to
You're close.
Iran.
You're close. Mr. Linecrosser, do you like the Lav 25? From what little I know about it, yeah, seems like a decent piece of equipment. What?
Tubby dog in the bed.
He is. He's a big old fat boy in a little tiny beard. F-111 for JFK. Ooh, the Aardvark. So I don't know if you know what this is. The F-111 Aardvark was, again, America just doing something because.
Yeah.
So they took a jet,
Okay.
looks like a fighter jet, and they're like, okay, let's put the biggest engines we can on it to create the most thrust to weight ratio so that we can put the most payload on this thing. It was a jet, like the size of an F-16 or F-35 or something like that, maybe a little longer. It was kind of a bigger jet. They could carry 100,000 pounds and could fly at like Mach 2.3. and deliver this payload.
Jesus
like
Christ.
the U.S. just like, fuck it, why not? It couldn't turn for shit. I mean, it was honestly a lead sled, but it was just something that it was. And I think the last people who stopped using it were either the Australians or the Canadians. Thank you for all the laughs and all the info in 2023.
Tommy
You're
dog
welcome.
in a little bed.
In the F-111, the whole cabin ejected, not the seat.
Jesus.
JFK's voice from when he was in Dallas, specifically at the time of 12th. Oh, no. I think 12:30 p.m. is when he was shot. I'm not sure.
Took his departure from this planet?
Yeah, he,
No longer in his vessel?
RAF, F-111C 2010. Yeah. Was it? The Royal RAAF is the Royal Australian Air Force, I believe. Because RAF is Royal Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is that's my sister, homie. Cody, that's my sister. Mrs. Linecrossers in chat.
Yeah.
She's just chilling. That's my little sister. She's single. Fuck it. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm way better looking than him. I said, rough draft, final copy.
Spent all the actual ink printing me and fucking ran out of toner.
At least I still have hair.
I'm immune to dandruff, bitch.
You could just lotion that thing.
Harbinger goes Sweet Home Alabama, rough draft. Oof. Low blow. F-111 was to be a project to build a fighter for the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Air Force. The Navy backed out the project. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know too much about I didn't even know the F-111 aardvark existed until like 2 months ago. Russian logistics may have been a godsend for Ukraine, but the fact that not only held, were able to retake territories and test them. Big facts! Rain, why are you sleeping on
there's no bed. There's only the... Oh, it's
God.
open, Rain. And that's exactly what she wanted.
I'm going to go grab the other bed.
She's very smart.
I'm going to go grab the
So you're going to leave me alone with these people?
Yeah, you can talk to them. Here, keep these on. And as
What does
things
it
play,
do?
You'll hear it'll read their things and it'll talk. Just, I'll be right back. I'm still got my microphone on. They'll still be able to hear me. Okay. I think the range on these things is like 100 yards.
Well, I mean, we could test them out one day. We could go for a drive or some shit.
Go fuck yourself.
Hi, guys. But for the few people that did ask what happened to my leg, ladder well in my ship, I came down it abruptly. My foot went in between, and yeah, I kept going, but my foot stayed in a certain thing, snapped it completely in half, and I have 9 screws and a plate.
And I'm trying not to step on it.
So it's been not fun. So.
Hello, Sister Linecrossers. Second to third deck. Is that what is second to third deck?
Second, where's the thing?
Someone asked second to third deck? Question mark?
Oh, no, it was just literally, I guess, a 1 to the main deck. So
F-14D, favorite Patriot missile. I'm going to have to say the PAC-3 MSE. Missile Segment Enhancement. It's just further, higher, faster.
There is stuff that plays.
I told you. And Logan, he just dropped 50, so from my brother-in-law to you. That's your buddy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Hamill.
Oh man. Hamill, don't make it weird, man. Jesus. Ladder wells are one of the most what? Is it playing it?
Yeah, no. Foot reconstruction, yeah, it does.
At least you got an injury cool enough to make you a partial cyborg.
Yeah, I got titanium in there.
They just kept on pulling me apart. Here it comes. Yeah.
I'd intercept me.
From my brother-in-law to you.
No, it's like your voice came through for the This is pretty cool.
Anything over 50.
My brother's pretty cool.
Anything over $50 or more, it plays that version of it.
Wow.
Mom's in here.
What, Mom? Hi, Mom. We're famous.
She's famous. Did you send it to her or did you drop it in the family chat?
I put it in the family chat.
Oh, Jesus.
Because we're cool. We're the cool siblings.
I'm not a cool sibling. I'm not a cool sibling. I'm boring as shit.
He is.
Really
this is the boring sibling, the most responsible sibling. He doesn't like to hoot and holler and have a good time.
Hoot and holler. Fucking hoot and holler. Yes, there will be no hooting and or hollering in this house, young lady. What the fuck is that shit?
I don't know. Mold.
Oh man. What's that t-shirt you're wearing? Which one? The Aerial Resupply or the Def Leppard Journey one?
I don't know how cameras work.
Everyone's saying, hi, Mama HLC. What missile did I use for your shots? I shot down MQM-178 drones using PAC-2 interceptors. That's what I used. So I've never fired a PAC-3 MSE. I've seen them shot. I was there when they tested that version, but yeah. Oh, KC. She said KC.
At least you did a proper job on
I went to
the
this concert.
Linecrosser.
Yeah.
Like, remember when I got super drunk and just bought tickets? You know, like normal.
Ohio Trucker, what did he say?
Do you have any embarrassing stories about
I can
your
scroll up.
brother? We could use the blackmail.
Oh, embarrassing stories.
Oh, God.
I mean, I feel like they know all of your
I just got
embarrassing
back
stories.
to work after 5 months out with the same injury. I know your pain.
Oof.
Best of luck.
Brandon's just got back to luck with his...
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Hopefully, I'll be running soon. That's all I miss. I miss walking.
Alex Witter. I do live streams every Friday. I just come on here for like 2 hours. And
It's Friday. I had no idea.
It is Friday. It is
Yeah.
absolutely Friday. We've been on for 33 minutes.
Wow.
We got another hour and a half.
That doesn't bother me. I guess I should have got a beer, but that's fine.
What should we call Chelsea's
Thanks, Nemo.
sister
I
in
think so
chat?
too. What did Nemo say?
Something about sister in chat. Oh, what do you want to call me?
Oh, yes. You can just go with KC. You good with that?
You can call me whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, my mods are pretty quick. I got Nemo and Nova in here, and Mrs. HLC probably, so my mods are pretty quick on it.
Oh yeah, Navy Crosser.
Mono Linecrossers did right by y'all.
How
I've
often
in
do
chat
you
says you
live
should make
stream?
Buck president for a day. See what changes he makes. Buff as president probably wouldn't be a great idea. I would just help. You'd turn on the 6 o'clock news and be like, the president today went, quote, over the table there at their ass and threw a laptop at a congressman.
He's kind of weird.
Who? Buff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buff is
Yeah, he is kind of weird.
from a former EN. What's an EN?
Engineman.
What's an engineman?
They work on literally almost everything. They can work on
Normally
diesel. They
Crosser
can
did right
they can
by
work
all.
on.
But I thought you
Ivan
work
in
on the
chat
engines.
says you should
So
make
I work
Buff
on the
president
engines
for
on
a
the
day and see what changes
DDGs
he
on
makes.
small boys.
Okay.
They work on bigger platforms and they're almost like a jack of all trades from my understanding because there's only one on my ship, but he knows everything from the rib to how our engines work to he works with the MMs, he works with us, he works with everyone. So he knows a lot of stuff. So
By the way, Mom asked what that awful sound was. That is a CRAM. Well, it's an LPWS, land-based
that's
phalanx
just his
weapon
voice
system.
actually.
Yeah. Land-based phalanx weapon system, also known as CRAM, counter-rocket artillery and mortar, and it is a really big pissed-off R2-D2 that throws 3,000 rounds a minute of 20-millimeter high-explosive shells. And it's used to shoot down artillery, mortars, rockets, whatever. What did I miss? What's that one? What's he saying?
I just want bird.
Oh, yeah.
Hey KC from a former N.
Oh yeah, that one finally popped up from the EN.
Oh, okay. Oh, what is this one? If we could get the IBCS concept working by mashing Patriot launcher with non-standard radars, there would be a more peak comedy ensuing over there. It's getting there. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Like, it's getting there. I was on the project for 4 years, and in 4 years, it came leaps and bounds. Is it there yet? No, but we're getting there. Metal Gamer, is that what he said? Yeah.
If we could get the IBCS concept working by
you
mashing
want
a
this back?
Patriot launcher with
I mean,
non-standard
oh,
radars,
okay. I mean,
there
I'm
would
not.
be more peak comedy ensuing over there.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from a former EMN and turned AVE. I don't know what those are.
Aviation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Turkey and Hungary are terrible NATO members. What's their angle here? I have no idea. I think they're just trying to not be invaded by somebody. I really think so.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from a former EMN turned Abe.
3,000 rounds per minute is 50 rounds a second. God bless the MIC. Yeah, military-industrial complex. If you ever do a PT boat, the only voice doing it should be JFK because he served on one. Hello, fellow Linecrossers. Haven Lady, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a hot
Turkey
minute.
and Hungary are terrible
I read
NATO
what you said.
members. What is their angle
I'm sorry.
here?
Dropping on warheads on foreheads. What? Oh, Foxlin Knox is a baby cow. He is absolutely a baby cow.
Yeah.
Arc Trooper, I love that question. This is the thing. Every bad leader you've ever met tries to control the mafia. Every good leader you've ever met knows how to leverage the mafia. You respect the mafia, but you can leverage the mafia to get things done. And yes, I was a mafia member. Every good NCO understands what it's like to be a member of the mafia. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from a current ETN1.
Mm-hmm.
Got to throw in go dudes and butt stuff, beat real men. I don't.
Hey, it's only queer at the pyramid.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I never thought I would insult somebody who's giving me money. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I'm sorry,
Mike Rowe
man.
is in Hawaii. He's an ET. The peeps that run the ships
you
and
miss-
boats are the
What did I
goats.
miss?
Keep dropping on warheads on foreheads.
There you go. That one.
Keep dropping warheads on foreheads. I read that one.
Oh, you did?
What's
I don't
what's
know.
an
It just
ET?
announced.
What's an
Christmas
ET?
and Happy New Year from a
More
current ETN1.
engineers.
Oh,
Throw
okay.
Yeah.
in a go Navy.
You know.
You guys have a lot of engineers. now.
Well, yeah, because how do you think those ships move? How do you think things get fixed? Okay? While y'all are...
Stroke.
Yeah. When the
Stroke.
engines shut down, we just get out our oars and we just keep going, okay?
Fucking
Because no
row it.
one stops us, all right?
Yeah.
That's
You gotta make sure you
perfectly
split
fine.
people on the right sides of the boat, because if you have it all on one side, then just you spin in a circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Ooh, possibly the Patreon.
wow.
Also, how often do you check your email? Government email or my? Oh, that email. I haven't. I don't think we checked it today. And then leatherwork. I got a text from Mrs. Linecrosser. When you donated, you said you also emailed. When did you email? Because we did check it a couple days ago. It's been super busy. Someone lays the German Corvette in the Gulf of Finland. Alarms triggered angry Germans. HLC, sis, tell us the funniest embarrassing story of HLC as a
Fun
child.
story. A couple of years before my conscription, someone
don't
had
really-
raised
Our
a German Corvette
lives are
on the Gulf of
embarrassing
Finland, and
together.
since then
Yeah.
they've banned
I mean, we have a matching tattoo.
during
I don't know if you
peacetime.
guys know that.
Alarms triggered
His
angry
is, yep,
Germans.
there you go.
It's a wagon.
Mine's on my leg. But you know those radio flyer red wagons that are metal? Well, we decided to take his that we just got for Christmas. with it.
Literally Christmas Day.
Yeah, and ride it down a hill, and there was a concrete slab at the bottom, and yeah, we went and launched.
It launched us right off of that thing, buckled the wheels underneath it, destroyed the wagon within like 12 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
HLC
It was great.
And that's why our tattoo is a messed up wagon that says, "We don't know what happened." Because that's what we told my dad. We don't know what happened. Destroyed my wagon within hours of getting it.
HLC as a child.
Yeah.
yep.
Our older brother
Which one?
threw 4 or 6 lawn darts at you.
I think it was only 4,
There's only 4?
and then I got me and him got a matching tattoo of
Okay.
a lawn dart because he almost killed me.
Yeah. She was talking shit the entire time.
As I should.
As he was throwing lawn darts at her.
Look, I will talk shit to the day I die.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Good times. And this is the thing, like, why did you guys have lawn darts in the 90s? Well, it's a great question. My mother, love her to death, couldn't pass a deal. She has no idea how to pass a deal, even if it's something that was banned because it was too dangerous. So she found these lawn darts for like 50 cents at a yard sale and was like, I'm going to bring these large, heavy, tail-stabilized projectiles home for my children
Like
who
big
are
ones.
delinquents. And expected nothing to happen. Love the woman to death.
So what
Mom,
did
you didn't think
about
that one
the
through.
Patriot trap that Iraq set on Russian
What is my favorite voice to do? I like doing the British voice because it's based off of Ewan McGregor. I quite rather enjoy using that one.
Well, your demeanor changes
Yes,
too.
Of course,
Do
you
you
must
need to
get a
drink
little
some-
more proper. You must enunciate a little better and sit up straight.
Do you
when
need like a
talk about
fedora
these
or
things.
something?
Fuck no! I don't. The British do not wear a fedora. Maybe a bowler cap or something. We don't wear.
You eat your crumpets and tea.
Yes, my tea and crumpets. So
Yeah.
We don't all eat crumpets. We sometimes eat.
What are
toast.
crumpets?
I don't fucking know. It's I do know what toast and beans taste like.
Oh, that's so gross. I hate beans.
One time I went through London Heathrow Airport, and I stopped, and there was a restaurant there, and I said I want a standard English breakfast, and they brought me beans on toast, ham, which you know I don't eat, bacon, and eggs, and I ate the bacon and eggs and left. That's HLC just say bollocks. I don't know what bollocks are.
Isn't it like oh shoot.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Wonder if my British friend eats crumpets. I don't know what the fuck a crumpet is, man. Toast and beans is actually good. Mind-blowing revelation on my part. That's fair. Have I ever had tea biscuits? No, but like I know tea biscuits in the UK are not like biscuits in the US. They're actually like cookies.
Bollocks means balls.
Bollocks are balls.
What kind of balls?
Did you watch the Unsubscribed podcast when I was there?
Mm-hmm.
And I said this most recent time, and I was talking to Eli about the most terrible way, and I learned this from a Scot because the Scots are fucking savages, and I mean that in the most respectful way. What a euphemism or synonym for lady parts to a Scottish is? It's a clunge. Which sounds the grossest way of saying that shit.
Clunge?
It's a clunge. Oh man. Oh yeah. Good old Brits and Scots. I will say it's rather fun to do a Scottish accent, and what I do for me is I put a little bit of the in everything, a little bit of the drove, and
Do it
I kind
again.
of a little in everything.
Do
I
it
kind
over.
of talk out
Do
the
it
side of
again.
the mouth, but the way I do it is I take like a Mel Gibson and I mix it with a little bit of Gerard Butler, but I don't
Okay.
want to enunciate enough because some of the Scottish accent they don't like this and they can't understand fucking what they're saying, and that's not what I want. I want people to be able to understand me. I don't want to put on one so thick that people can't understand. Someone said donkey. Okay, I can use a little bit of donkey there. So it's I don't know. It's all that different. What's your older brother like? I have 4 older brothers. I'm the youngest boy. So we'll go in succession. I'm not going to give names because I don't know if they want their names out there. But brother that's the first one older than me, he's an interesting character. Did you say thank you to Daddy Rob? Did I? I missed a super chat. I can't hear him. I'm sorry. Did I miss super chats? Hold on. I'm getting text messages. Daddy Rob. Lemon Moose, what's your favorite voice? Dude. So what do you think about Patriot Trap that Ukraine said on Russian Su-34s? I think it's beautiful. Honestly, I think it's absolutely wonderful. Okay. I think that's a great way to use that air defense system effectively. I need to get with Fenris models. Where am I missing these chats at? Mrs. Linecrossers is like getting mad at me.
From the bath.
I know. Did you get Warthog Super Chat? Where is Warthog Super Chat?
When I was a great warthog.
So what do you think about the Patriots Trap? Yeah, I have a bit
He has
of
like
video.
ADHD. He was
Yeah, I
talking
know.
about something
Sorry.
else.
I have
and
a
now he's
video
doing
coming out on
something
that.
else.
I'm sorry. I have a video coming out on that. It was in God, what a word, clunge. I missed a super chair? What did I miss? She had a typo, and I'm gonna get in so much trouble. People at the Azure Lane community love him. You've been making memes? Bro, please tag me. Like, I'm not even being facetious. Tag me. I want to see those. I love memes. I love getting memed. I love that shit. Tag me, please, so I can see them. Or send them to me, drop them in the Discord, whatever you need to do. I love memes, bro. I fuck with memes. Super chairs now, merch link in bio. Oh, somebody did ask, why is my merch link sunsetting? Again, there's some changes going on right now with HLC. I will be transitioning from one distributor to another. Nothing against AA Signs. AA Signs has been phenomenal for me. They've done great work. I will absolutely recommend people go through AA Signs if you want to get your own like stuff done. Absolutely. It's just personal differences, going in a different direction. He is an amazing person, an amazing business. I wish him all the best, but I remembered that came through earlier.
Greetings, HLC.
What's that?
Been using
What?
screenshots
I
of
thought I
your
heard a
green
noise.
screen vids to make memes out of them, and
What's
apparently
evil
people in the
Irrefutable
SLM
Justice, yes.
community love them.
Yes. I'm going over to Bunker. Again, nothing against AA Science. Just have an opportunity, and yes, I will be going with Bunker.
Are you going to finish the topic that you started
What was I talking
on?
about?
The siblings and going down
sorry.
of who
So
they
the
are.
sibling right above me, my brother right above me,
He's fun.
he's fun.
He's always fun.
He is an interesting character. Hang on, Evil Finger. Thank you so much for the donation, Evil Finger. I think Evil Finger.
Yeah.
Yes, Evil Fingers. Thank you so much for the dono, my dude. So, with that being said, so he's fun. He's interesting. He's very good with us. Like he will take the fall for us, like over anything. He is very willing to take the fall because he's kind of screwed up his life, and he will always have families back. He's not really good to anybody else, like at all. He's a big asshole. I love him. Again, love him to death. He's my brother, and he's great. The brother right above him, retired Navy, nice guy, probably the most put together of all of us.
Most logical thinking.
Yeah, but like when we get him away from like the white picket fence family and start like filling him full of booze, he is a great time. I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
He's an absolute hooligan.
He's a hooligan, just like the rest of us. I got into a drinking competition with him. Navy, I'll secede. That's fine. I will absolutely say you guys win that. He drank me straight under the table. He started gapping me at 14 beers. That's when he started gapping me. So I held my own for a little while, but the Chiefs mess is a whole other world. I couldn't touch it, man. I just couldn't. I had to call for backup. One of my team leaders had to show up and start drinking with me to catch up. It was bad. So, am I ever going to make a subreddit? I probably should.
Dusty
I don't even know
Rhodes
how that
voice
works.
for something in the future.
Dusty Rhodes for something. What is Dusty? Who's Dusty Rhodes? I know that name. I gotta get a picture. Hang on. American professional wrestler. I don't know his voice. I'm gonna
That's
have
a
to look.
thick boy.
That's a thick boy.
That.
The brother right above him, I don't speak to anymore. Oh no, I do speak to that one. That one is a Detroit cop. Family man. My nieces, I love my nieces to death. One of them is in college. I've sent her some HLC stuff. The other one, I think she's just a sophomore right now. Great people, great family. I went to visit. I haven't seen them in over 10 years. It's been a while because they're up in Detroit. And then right above him, another brother that I don't talk to anymore. Wish him the best in his future endeavors. I have no interest in speaking to him ever again for some deeply personal reasons. And then I'm a little bit older. HLC subreddit. Do I need to start setting it up?
Subreddit?
I will look into making a subreddit. I don't know if I should. I would need some moderators. I do got Nova, Nemo, stuff like that. I would probably have to appoint some moderators and just see where things go from there. I never really thought about making a subreddit. Maybe. People are asking me to make a Twitter or an X, and I honestly think Twitter is circling the drain. I really do. People also wanted me to make a Threads, and I think Threads came at a very, very bad time, and they're trying to get too many types of social media. So Threads, I won't go to. Right now, it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube are my big go-tos. TikTok has fallen off for me. I'll get videos on my YouTube that like get hundreds of thousands of views, and on TikTok, they just hit a wall at like 100,000, which I know to some people that's a lot, but I have 1.3 million followers on TikTok, and it's like not even a tenth of them are seeing my content anymore. It's like, okay, why even put any effort there? Not to mention the monetization on TikTok is hot ass. Let me see. Me as a subreddit mod? No, being a YouTube mod is cringe enough as it is.
Mom says you have to talk about our older sister.
My older sister. Okay, I am the youngest boy. This is the youngest girl. We have 2 sisters and
I have one
6
sister.
Well, okay, sorry.
You have 2 sisters.
Our family
Math is hard.
2 girls, 6 boys.
Never math in public.
5 boys. 5 boys.
Words.
I don't math.
Youngest
in
of
public.
7.
Yeah, okay. But our parents kind of have a yours, mine, and ours thing. Like, my dad had 1 kid with his first wife, 2 kids with his second wife, 3 kids with my mom, and now he's on his 4th wife. The man couldn't pull out of a driveway. Okay? And now to anyone who wants to say anything about my mom, she has a thing for retards. I mean, you should see my dad. Oh, I'm off the Christmas list for that one.
Oh my God. She's going to be so mad.
I'm off the Christmas list.
You're no longer the favorite.
Oh, man. Anyways, my older sister, again, love her to death. She's an interesting character. Her life is confusing to me. Again, I wish her the best.
Is she happy? Yes.
She's happy. That's what matters. But it seems exhausting. She does the polyamory stuff. That's what she's all about it, and she wants to introduce other people to it. Cool. She's married to a man and a woman, but it's not monogamous, and she can date whoever she wants. And I did hear about the Russian missile traveling through Polish airspace. I need to look into it. Sorry, it came across. I had to address it. What the fuck is a crumpet? And so I will tell you that it's just confusing. It sounds exhausting. So, but what I do say to my mother, if she's still in chat right now, she's probably texting me like, "I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fly out there and beat your ass." And what I tell her, and she hates this joke, is that of her 5 children, 4 out of 5 of them are not convicted felons. So that's a solid B average in parenting.
Every family has one.
Everyone has one.
Someone's got to live up to that.
Someone has to be the
someone has to do it.
Fuck up. Okay? They have to be. For a little while there was like 3 or 4 of us that were fighting for that position. It was real tight.
Yep.
And then one of them, like, convicted felon. It's like, shit, I can't top that. All right, might as well go do something with my life.
We got Scott on.
Is he in?
Yeah.
He's in?
Yeah, hard ass. 9. Well.
Oh man.
What's up, bro?
Where's he at?
I don't know where he's at, but he says he's here.
He's here?
Yeah.
Oh man, my brother's in here. One of my older brothers.
I like spice food.
Do we like spice food? I love spice food.
I think it's delicious.
I will be retiring in New Mexico because it is delicious.
I should be crying slightly while eating my food.
Mm-hmm. There's a place out there called El Sombrero in Las Cruces, known as, like, obviously the hat. That's the English translation. Everything in there, even the queso, will make you cry. It's so goddamn hot. It's delicious.
But green chili's great.
I'm ready to get hurt again. Just putting it out there. Unsub guest cage match tournament. Taking all bets. Ooh. Who would I be in a cage match against? There's a lot of guests on Unsub.
Just putting this out in the ether. Unsub guest cage match tournament.
It's playing.
Taking all bets.
I'm trying to figure out who I would be up against. I can't take the fat electrician. I can't take Nick. I can't. Eli is squirrely. Donut's about my size.
I could go for some donuts.
No, donut operator. The man is magnificent.
I'm
not
just
gonna lie. I was trying
donuts.
so hard. Like, when I finally met him, I really wanted to meet him the entire time I've been down there with these guys. Don't get me wrong. Eli Double Tap, super dreamy. But donut operator, I have fangirled over that man for years. And we went to dinner. I was invited out to dinner, and the only spot that was open was right next to Donut. And we talked like normal people.
This is cute.
Who's that? I swear your sister reminds me a lot of the snipes that worked for me down in the pit, even if she's a fan mechanic. Are you a fan mechanic?
I work on the gas turbines. I mean,
Is that
depending
what that's
on
called, a fan mechanic?
No, it's not a fan, but if he is an older gentleman working like in the older Navy, yeah, that's I work in the pits. I'm in the bilge every single day.
HLC versus Goldberg. Goldberg's a big man. He is a large man. I saw him out there. He is a large man, and he is still very built. No, I lose. Versus Nico. Nico is taller than I thought he'd be. You know Nico Ortiz? You might have seen some of his videos. He does like the potato.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Him? You met him? That's so cool.
He's as tall as I am.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought he would be short.
I thought he was a little dude too. When he walked up to me, he's like my height. I'm 6'1" and some change, like almost 6'2". And he is my height. I did not know that. I thought he was a lot shorter. I also thought the fat electrician was a lot shorter. He's probably 5'10", 5'11", maybe. So Eli is pretty short, but Eli'd still take me. Terramorphous, awesome name, by the way. I love that name. That's an awesome name. Let me see. I thought I saw something else.
Oh, yeah, started as a boiler tech, converted to MM.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paul Brink says, dude, no shots fired here, but I like the Linecrossers sister.
See, I'm great. I'm great. People love me.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
snipes. I don't know what a snipe is. You guys in the Navy?
That's what we're called.
I went snipe. I went snipe hunting one time.
Yeah. How'd that go? Did you catch anything?
Nope.
Yeah, because you're.
Hold on. Someone said something, David. Oh yeah, you said first match against Nico.
HLC versus Goldberg.
Speed Tinder again.
Versus Goldberg.
Hey.
Goldberg. Yep. Speed Tinder. As a law enforcement officer, I freaking love Donut Operator. He's the fucking goat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the thing. I try and be like cool with everybody that I meet there. Like Brandon Herrera, super nice guy. Super, super nice dude. Eli, super. I mean, honestly, all of them really nice, down to earth people. And so that's something I'm realizing is you don't get big like that unless you actually are a genuine person. Like you think like big YouTubers and big successful people like that are douchebags. All of them are really nice and down to earth. JT is super nice and down to earth. Jack Mandeville, man, I was just hanging out with Jack drinking beers one night, like super nice.
That's our brother.
Yeah, that's our brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what's up, bro? That's my older brother. That's the cop. You got 5-0 in the chat.
Leo the first freaking love donut operator. He's the ducking goat.
My brother says hi. Oh, hold on. A random guy. Y'all ever played like games like Ace Combat or Armored Core? I haven't played Armored Core since Korea, and I was in Korea in like 2013. I haven't touched Armored Core, and Ace Combat I really haven't touched either. No shit. A drink for me, ex-Kingsguard, Blues and Royals. No shit. Those are the dudes with the shit on top of it. I'm not being a smartass. Like, I honestly don't know what it's called. It's a bearskin hat, right? But I don't know the full details of it. That's awesome.
Would you intercept me?
Biscuits.
I'd intercept me.
Ooh,
Hi,
yeah.
please have a drink on me from ex-Kingsguard Blues and Royals.
Hell yeah, my dude. Brandon Herrera 2024. If I could vote for him, I would.
My brother says hi. Have y'all ever played games like Ace
Hang on,
Combat
let's
or
play real
Armored
quick.
Core?
Tell your brother I said hi. I'm out for the night. Happy New Year to the entire HLC fam. Bird. Brandon Garza. Have a good night, Brandon. Thank you so much for being here, man. Ivan, I keep on saying you like tell Poland to calm down. Why is I know Poland there's a missile that flew through Poland's airspace, tracking that. I saw that. But why are we telling Poland to calm down? I think Poland should not calm down.
I'm out for the night. Happy New Year to the entire HLC fam.
When people say BRRT, it fucks up the AI, and he's like, it's fucking hilarious. Am I referring to the beef eaters in Britain? Is beef eater, is that a derogatory term for the Brits? I've never heard that one before.
I don't know.
I just work here. Dusty Rhodes Southern accent with a heavy lisp. Ever thought about doing green screen vids with your wife, using her for female characters and making them with Azure Lane characters? I'll Reddit. Would love them. Mrs. Linecrossers walking by watching right now. She's probably about to knock on the door and tell me that I did something wrong. But hey, from what I hear out there on the phone, the audio quality is solid.
Yeah.
That's great. This tells me good things.
Oh yeah.
How much battery these things
I think your dog farted. He's sniffing his butt.
Knox, please don't. It's very warm in here. It is very warm, dude. Any more angry cops?
Ever thought about doing green screen vids with your wife, using her for female characters and making them with Azure Lane characters? I'll Reddit with love.
Oh, hang on. I want Mrs. Linecrosser. I need your guys' help. I need your guys' help. While you are here, I need you to, every post that I make, start putting, when are we going to have Mrs. HLC? When are we going to have Mrs. HLC? We're going to bully her into being a character. But I can't do it alone because I'm scared of her. That's mainly the thing. All 5'3" of her. Terrified of that woman. But every smart man should be, I guess, scared. Azure Lane rides the line of Cursed and Blessed. Who's Azure Lane? Do you know that name?
Mm-mm.
Hang on, let me take a look. Let me do some Googling. Oh, it's a video game. Side-scrolling shoot-'em-up video game created by Chinese developers in Shanghai.
That looks fun.
I know nothing. Did I skip my other sister in the family tree? Mrs. Linecrosser is just giving me a hard time today. No, it's just a nickname. Watch out for the little ones. I'm telling you. Russia violation of Polish airspace. I know, I saw that. I'm curious. Mrs. HLC should USS Enterprise. I like it.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Big ol' E. Big E. In case you guys didn't know it. That's a nickname for the Enterprise, is Big E. That's a thing that I learned from the internet.
They want me for Navy content.
They want you for Navy content?
I mean...
Here's the thing. Or Kitty Hawk. I like it.
Ooh.
Should USS Enterprise?
Hang on, Angry Cops. Last time I'll ask, promise. What about Angry Cops? I haven't met Angry Cops in person. I have his phone number. I can text him and be like, hey, what's up, dude? Haven't met him in person. Get Sister Linecrosser for a character too. I may have you as a feature.
That's fine.
I have one for the Fat Electrician. I sent him a script, but he's been busy, so he hasn't been able to get back to me. That's the thing. That's the hardest part. You guys are like, we want collabs, but we are so busy all the time. He's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. They're trying to like get him, like I'm handing content over. He has to read through it, make sure he can match it, videotape everything I need, and then send it back to me without any degradation of the file format. And then I have to piece it into my, it's a nightmare. It really is. It's hard to do. So like that one that I did with Angry Cops was really tough, but really excited about doing stuff like that. It just won't happen as often as you guys want. Azure Lane is World War II ships. Where did I see that? Depicted as anime girls?
That's actually pretty cool.
That's actually super cool.
That makes me want to play it now.
I may have to check it out.
Yeah.
What do you think about the B-36 bomber, the Peacemaker, and any possible ideas for a skit of the bombers reunion, fighter plane reunion? I've done that before. I did that video. I've done two of them. One of them had just the B-29 or B-25. The other one had the B-36.
Do you have a link to your Discord?
Yeah, hit type ! Discord in the chat. It'll pop up. Let me see. Was it the B-36? Is the B-36 the 6 turning and 2 burning? Yeah, it is. I have not used the B-36. I've done the B-29 and I've done the B-25.
What? Mom posted something.
What did she say?
God, I don't know.
Contrary to what some of you might think, Mrs. HLC is a real person, not a blow-up doll. She's opened the door before, so like if they've been around, they've seen.
She exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason she exists because I got them married.
She did. She
Yeah.
introduced us.
It was awkward as shit, but I made it happen.
Hold on. You managed to like. You told us about each other, and I went and stood there awkwardly.
I hyped you up, bro. I
Yeah.
hyped you up. I'm your hype man. That's it. I'll hype you up. That's it. That's about it.
And I stood there for 20 minutes. I walked in and I asked for Mrs. Linecrosser's phone number. I said, because they worked together. They were both at a grooming salon. They're both dog groomers. And I walked in and everyone was like, oh, hey, what's going on? And I was like, I'm not here to see you. I'm actually here to see. I thought it was smooth. I practiced it in the truck on the way there. I was like, I'm actually here to see you. I would like to take you out sometime. Can I get your phone number? And I was like, boom, that was a good segue. She knows that I'm here for her, not for my sister. I think this is good. I didn't want to bring her flowers because she's at work. I don't want to add me additional shit for her to carry. I put a lot of thought into this, and you know what she did? She left me there for 20 minutes because she didn't think that I was serious, and she kept working. And perseverance, boys. She didn't tell me no. I was waiting for the no, and I just stood there awkwardly, and I got her phone number. I took her out, and then she realized that I'm like the best dude who's ever lived.
And the whole time he was standing there in the salon, you got this. You got this.
She had my back. She had my back. Did Mrs. HLC meet HLC before or after she fell for BTS? After. She had her addiction to BTS long before I showed up. And the rest is history. What do you mean?
I mean, it is history. You're married. You're happily married. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
But
look how fat my dog looks on that camera.
Oh my God, he's got rolls.
He's got so many neck rolls.
And he's just staring at us. Good boy.
You're fat. He had to sniff his butt, make sure he didn't fart.
That is such your dog.
Huh. Buff is your hero. Do I play PUBG? I do not play PUBG.
Oh, Rain.
I'm going to take my boyfriend on a range date. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, how adorable.
He's like, bro, you feed me. Do you want to give him another treat?
Oh, okay. I got you. There's a reason he's thick.
Excellent idea, Nova. I agree. We need a Wojak the Bear story time. You should watch COD Modern Warfare 2 trailer. House of the Rising Sun. Greetings from Specialist Maddox, 19 Kilo 10 Delta? Hold on.
As your lane is World War II warships depicted as anime girls.
I did just play that super chat from a while ago. 19 Kilo 10 Delta. I don't know what that means. So I used to be a 19 Kilo, but I was a 19 Kilo Kilo 4. Kilo 4 means I was trained on the SEPs, the System Enhanced package on the Abrams. I had a SEP V2 main battle tank. But I don't know what a 19 Kilo 10 Delta is. I know Kilo 10 is E4 and below. But what does the Delta mean? I'm curious.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Hello, Linecrossers. Love the content. Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate you being here, my dude.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job.
I didn't notice the second dog. He was perfectly covered by the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain's back there. That's Rain.
That's my dog.
She's U.S. Air Force Crew Chief Food Service. That's what I'm talking about. Any plans for Space Force character?
Oh.
So I do want to create a Space Force character, but here's the problem that I run into is when you create a character that someone else has already created. So like Nico Ortiz has already created that character.
What do you think about the B-36 bomber, aka the Peacemaker?
It's playing the Peacemaker
and any
one that I
possible
already
ideas for a skit for like a bomber's reunion or fighter plane reunion?
Thank you so much, Bob Freebird. So the problem with that is, so Nico Ortiz already has a Space Force character. And I have two choices. Either A, I match his Space Force character, and people say that I'm stealing his shtick. Or B, I make my own Space Force character, and people will forever compare both of our Space Force characters on whose is better. So like, I try not to do characters that other people have very much. And if I do, it's like a small cameo, it's their version, and then I never really use it again. That's my thought process going into it.
This is cute.
Potato. What's that? What's cute? Talking about Chris?
Yeah.
Love your videos. My friends and I quote you on the daily. You spit some straight facts, and more people need to know the USA don't mess around. Love your stuff. Keep being awesome. Chris, you keep being awesome. Bro, I was 11 Bravo and 92 Golf. Hell yeah. How you say you're my second favorite content creator without being an ass fox? It's okay. The Fat Electrician's #1. He's my #1. Me and him clicked. Like, here's the thing. I've known him for a couple of years. Like, we've talked to each other, like, over the phone or through the internet and stuff like that. Like, we've had conversations. We know each other. And I had never met him until I went down there for Range Day and Unsubscribed podcast. And we clicked immediately because we're both history buffs. We both care about, like, numbers and information. And, like, we just, boom, we clicked. And I've decided that I'm not going to do the Ludendorff Bridge because I don't think I could do the justice for the Ludendorff Bridge that he can. You know what? Yeah.
This is a small room.
Yeah, it's a small room.
What's wrong with you in the window? I can't run away because my foot's broken.
That was bad.
Help.
Oh, it's bad.
Help.
I mean, Chelsea, greetings from a guy that picks up the pieces after bad shit happens. Keep bringing great content to the cable. Thank you so much, Joker's Dirty Money. That's hard. My Space Force character should sound like Stephen Hawking. Ooh, I wonder if I can get that like on an emulator and I can type shit out. We can taste it from here. I'm sorry, guys.
Come on. Oh.
My regiment used the CVRT Scrimtar for a tour. What does that mean?
My regiment used the CVRT Scimitar for a tour.
I don't know what the Scimitar is, but CVRT to means criticality, vulnerability, recuperability, and threat. Would you ever help us get a military discount code for marathon military watches for our website? Talk it over first. Hawkins and Co. Which email did you guys email? Did you email the inquire.hlc@gmail.com? Is that the one? Did you get a hold of that one? I live for your buff F-22 interactions. Thanks for the amazing videos. Oh, well, he's a good kid sometimes. What?
I'm just chilling, bro. I came back. I
look
assume
for your buff
your
slash
stank
I
is
feel
gone.
better. My stomach feels
You know
better.
what?
Thanks for the amazing
It is
video.
natural.
There was a lot of pressure.
It is natural. Just, you know.
Isn't the Scrimtar a light tank? Maybe.
Would you ever help us get a military discount code out for Marathon Military Watches for our website? Talk it over first.
Shoot me an email through my inquire.hlc. Make sure I know it's you, and we'll go from there. Okay? My grandfather served during Korea and Nuam. I think you mean Vietnam. He was a mortarman. 11 Charlie. That's what I'm talking about. Hanging rounds and raining down. I don't fucking know. Fucking throwing lead. Just you drop it, and it goes kaploop, but it's a big kaploop, and it goes way far, and kaboom, and it makes a whole bunch of little dead people. Hello from the war criminals up north. You know, I learned something interesting here. Aku, again. I was watching a World War II documentary. I'm going to set the stage for you guys. It's 1943. It's 1943. The Brits and the Americans have had success in the north of Africa. They have actually defeated Rommel at this point in time. Obviously, Operation Overlord hasn't taken place yet. The Americans are just starting to land on Sicily and push north. The Italians have already eliminated Benito Mussolini, and he's snuck out of the country to be with Hitler, but there's still Nazis in Italy fighting. And the Americans are trying to fully penetrate what they call Fort Europe, because the Nazis have taken over pretty much all of Europe, and they have made it impenetrable. So I do want to talk about different strategies.
Hello from the war criminals up north.
And it's important because the Canadians, what they did. So the Americans were focusing thousands of pounds of bombs on military targets. And they weren't getting the kind of return they wanted. They were trying to take out like factories, they were trying to take out bunkers, and they weren't getting the return. So the Brits go, hey, why don't we just, like to buy your sister a cup of coffee?
I love coffee.
You want to drop your Instagram in chat?
How do I do that?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Probably just...
You're the tech person?
What's your Instagram?
The name?
Yeah.
I'd rather be topless.
There we go. Fine. There you go.
And underscore in between each, yeah.
Anyways. So Americans were bombing these military targets, trying to get the Germans to kind of back off, right? To get the Nazis to back off. The Brits go, why are you bombing those targets? There's civilians who are building these weapons of war. So the British started bombing civilians. And when they bombed those civilians, they obviously destroyed their cities, and the civilians poured into refugee camps. Well, the Canadians saw this as a continued threat and bombed the refugee camps, killing 60,000 people overnight. Warfare is awful. So every time someone's like, we've never done anything like this. This is so terrible using dumb bombs. And it's like, it's been worse. It's been a lot worse.
Mom left.
A new voice for
Mom
the
left?
Navy
Yeah, Mom
character
left.
must
Oh, okay.
be in a Filipino.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
kids.
kids.
I'm out for now. Love you,
You
kids.
have permission.
Keep rocking
I'm
it.
Filipino.
Bye-bye, Mom.
Bye,
Watch
Mom.
Joe Coy specials and study his mom. I'm already pissing laughing.
Joe Coy specials and study his mom. Already pissing laughing. Ooh. The Filipino mafia in the military. Do you have that in the Navy?
Yes.
It's like we have the Filipino mafia in the Army.
Of course.
And I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, don't.
I'm going to leave that one alone. I don't want to say anything more on it.
They're great.
They're great.
They're great.
Wonderful. I'm going to leave that one alone.
They're great.
There's fear. There's fear right here, okay? Why did Mom leave? Oh, she probably got tired. Good day from the Aussie
Yeah, I think
kids.
it's our bedtime.
Good day from the Aussie
Definitely
kids.
Mom's bedtime.
Definitely Mom's bedtime. Would you please consider making a video explaining how a successful occupation requires staying for 100 years? We lose things like NAM because we surrender our winnings. U.S. civilians have no patience for occupation. I don't think it's a time thing. I really don't. I mean, 20 years is a long time, so the next generation should be used to you being there by that time. So I do agree with that point of it for occupation. The longer you occupy somewhere, the more that population is going to get used to you being there and the rules that you impose. Because humans don't like change in general. So I do understand that aspect, but maybe not 100 years. Usually occupation works out better if you're dealing with somebody who's more oppressive. But the thing with like the Taliban is they weren't always more oppressive. Sometimes they were more opportunistic. So I don't know. Grandfather was a bombardier on a B-25 what?
Our brother's making fun of mom for going to bed early.
Oh. Who is?
Our cop brother.
Oh.
Have you looked into getting your Army Space Badge?
Yes, I would have to go to a THAAD unit to get my Army Space Badge. Or I'd have to go to SMDC, Space Missile Defense Command.
My grandfather was a bombardier in a
B-52
B-25 Mitchell stationed out of Italy in World War II. I think I have some photos of his squadron in formation with the bomb bay doors open and showing the bombs dropping.
That's awesome, Zach Sherman. Keep a hold of that stuff, man. If you can get that stuff published, it's worth it.
HNY. Would you please consider making a video explaining how a successful occupation requires staying for 100 years? We only lose things like NAM because we surrender our winnings.
Here's the thing.
Civs have no patience.
It's reading the one about winning and losing and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Smoking Fever, thank you so much for the dono, my dude. What I will say is the U.S. wins militarily everywhere we go. Because we can just do more of everything than everybody else. So, like, we're right now in the Strait of Hormuz, or not the Strait of Hormuz, the Red Sea. And I want to put this in perspective. There's at least 2 DDGs off the coast. Houthi rebels do not possess enough firepower to overwhelm either one of those vessels, let alone 2 of them together. What's that?
Someone's asking about the matching go-kart tattoos. That's with my dad.
Oh, yeah, she has matching go-kart.
I think someone found my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a matching tattoo with majority. I want to get it with, you know, all my siblings, and I have a matching tattoo with my mom and everything.
Why don't you just start making stupid videos?
How do I do that?
Literally just start making, like, videos.
I did on TikTok.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but I gave it up because I started dating that one guy, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, no.
I know. It's fine.
Never give up your dreams for dudes.
I didn't give up my dreams. I was just busy.
Fair enough.
Okay,
We'll leave
thank
it
you.
alone.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it alone.
Yeah. Occupation works better if you provide better opportunities for people than the prior government. Hell, look at Germany and Japan as prime examples. Well, Germany and Japan, if you pay close attention. So, like, are you guys familiar with the Berlin airdrop?
Occupation works better if you provide
it's
better
playing right now.
opportunities for the people.
What
than the
DDG
prior
am I on?
government provided.
The mighty McCampbell.
Japan as prime examples.
So, Japan, I'd have to probably look more into, but Germany, that country was split 4 ways. It was like France, the United States, Britain, and Russia had split that entire country. And then with the fall of the Soviet Union, led to the fall of the Berlin Wall, and Germany was its own sovereign nation again. Look, you know, this is interesting. Everyone's always talking about, like, we never won a war since World War II. We haven't won a war since World War II. That's what they're saying, right? Okay.
I'm tracking.
We won the Cold War, and I can prove it.
Okay.
Does the Soviet Union exist? Does the United States exist? Fucking Cold War champions. Get fucked, Russia. That sounds like a W to me. I'm just saying. One of us still exists, the other one doesn't. Whether or not we were shooting bullets at each other doesn't fucking matter. We won.
At least it's not the berry. Yeah, the berry's pretty bad from what I hear.
U.S. told USSR, go fuck yourself when it came to splitting Japan. I mean, we did take it kind of by ourselves.
My dad's father was a radio man on a destroyer in World War.
My question is, falling on deaf ears, never going to give up. Can you select a random subscriber to do a voice actor?
M1 tank for my 2 tours in the army.
It's really hard to do, Smoke and Fever. It really is. Because camera quality plays a factor in it. I'd have to fly somebody out here. We'd have to work on a script together. Like, when you're not with each other, it is an excessive amount of work. And right now, I don't even have enough time to do collabs with, like, other creators. I wouldn't be opposed to it in the future when I have more time, but right now doing full-time army and full-time content creation it's so hard to find time to do anything. Been watching a lot of documentaries. Yeah. Grandpa Buff rocks. Since Korea, we haven't really won the political sides of war. That's fair. That's fair. This is the thing. If you look at Vietnam, war used to be about eliminating more of them than they did of you. You look at Vietnam, it's like 2 million people against, 60,000 Americans? I'd say that's a dub. I think like 15 people died in Desert Storm, maybe less, maybe more. It could have been let's round it up to 50. 50 people died.
How do you know all these things?
I like numbers. And I think 30,000 people died on the Iraqi side.
Should we be concerned
militarily?
about the condition of their WMDs and them having an accident again? Happy New Year.
Ooh, that's a great question. We're going to let this one play real quick.
Hope you had a good Christmas from a British Army vet, 5th Battalion, the Rifles Armoured Infantry.
Ooh, I hope you had a good Christmas from the British Army vet, 5th Battalion, Rifles Armoured. Hey, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well, M. Vowels. Hey, man, thank you so much for being here. But that's a great question. If the Russian military is so incompetent, should we be concerned about the condition of their WMDs and having an accident again? Happy New Year. This is the thing. So when you have a degradation of a large missile that is carrying a nuclear warhead, this is the thing. To maintain nuclear weapons, it is very expensive, like incredibly expensive. That's why the U.S. we either maintain them or we tear them apart and melt it all down. Like there's no in between. We don't just like, we'll put that on stock. Like no, we either maintain them or we tear them down. Russia thinks that the number of nuclear weapons they have is going. This is the thing. It's a moot point after about 200. Like United States, India, Russia, France, Great Britain. There's somebody I'm missing. There's someone I'm missing is nuclear capable. Germany? No, I don't think Germany's nuclear. There's like 7 nations that have a nuclear capable ICBMs. And each of them have over 200 ICBMs or over 200 nuclear weapons. And it's kind of a moot point. 200 is enough to destroy the entire planet. So, when you degrade a weapon system like that, usually what happens is it's actually really hard to create a nuclear blast. So when they degrade, they usually don't go off. So unlike a piece of dynamite, hang on, Rotos.
Too much training, smiley face. Keep doing what you're doing.
Roto, thank you so much for being here, my dude.
Quite a fan base in Ukrainian trenches.
Really? I'm getting a fan base in Ukrainian trenches. That would be awesome. When weapon systems degrade, so like when dynamite is stuck out for a long period of time, it starts to sweat nitroglycerin. It can't after a long enough time if it's in a wet place, whatever, right? It can start to sweat nitroglycerin, which
has anyone
you sneeze on it, kaboom,
strategic
bomber being
shot down yesterday.
I have not heard anything about that, Tyler. I will look into it. Nuclear weapons, on the other hand, not so much. It's harder to make a nuclear reaction, fission, fusion, whatever, fission usually, than it is to not. So when people talk about like shooting down a nuclear weapon, it's actually really easy. All you got to do is damage it enough that one of the many components that is needed to set off a nuclear detonation just doesn't go in the right time. That's all you really need to do. You can stop a nuclear weapon. It's really hard to set one off. You have a mass amount of small things that need to happen at the right exact millisecond time to set off a nuclear explosion. So as these things degrade, mice chew up wiring, the chances of it going off actually decrease rather than increase. Hope that makes sense to everybody. Sorry.
What?
Science, brain stuff.
I'm just reading all the comments.
Oh, you just read all the comments?
Yeah.
Anything good? I do want to make a video of the F-111 Aardvark, man. What was her Instagram? Do you want to type it in right here?
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Type it in right there. Have you watched Pre-Run's PowerPoint presentation? I have not.
Oh my God.
You hit caps.
I know how to type, I promise.
Are you sure?
Do you want to type it in?
Okay.
Did I hit caps again?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do I hit enter?
Mm-hmm. All right. That's her Instagram. Jesus, we're back at speed things. I have not watched Pre-Run's video. Zach Sherman saw video found fascinating on Fort Irwin.
Have you watched Perun's PowerPoint presentations?
The Yom Kippur War, 73. I'm not familiar with that at all, Zach Sherman. I know that, so the United States military spends an excessive amount of money learning from previous conflicts. So like all of our...
Saw a video that I found fascinating about Fort Irwin and teaching via the Op 4 and the Yom Kippur War of 73. Many people don't realize just how influential that war was for how we fought future wars.
I do not know about the Kobar Tower bombing. I've never heard of that before. So, hold on, it's playing real quick.
Do you know about the Kobar Tower bombing? I think my father as in the rear left tower when he was in the when it was blown up a tanker truck.
HLC's got the check mark. GG to any fakers. I got one, Sniper Yo. I got it. No, so we have things in the Army called like CALL, which is the Center for the Army Lessons Learned, where it's literally just like broken down operations orders, maps of everything that took place during a fight. It has debriefs from people who were there, exactly how things took place, how they unfolded. Our officers learn things from CALL, then they go to things called like DATE, which is the Decisive Action Training Environment, which is pretty much a skeleton version of that. And then they go in there and they plan the training, they plan how the fight would work out, and then they can run simulations against each other. And then when they go to things like the War College, they have to get a degree in like military strategy history and shit like that. So we spend a lot of money training people on how wars were previously fought. What?
You just know your history. It's very good.
I like stuff.
I don't remember you paying this much attention in school ever.
That's the thing. When you do history for school, it's like, but when you do history as a hobby, you're like, I can find all the cool shit.
Well, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't teach you the fun shit in school.
I should do Owen Wilson as a voice for the character. Wow.
That wasn't that good. You'll have to practice on that one.
Do you see these scars?
That's more what it sounded like.
I don't want to know where I got them. You see?
You should do an Owen Wilson voice for a character.
I was out in the field, and it was so cold, and I went to open up my MRE bag, and I did it with my teeth. And when I opened it, I tore my face, and now my platoon sergeant can't even stand to look at me. I'm sorry, that was not great, but
that was pretty good. I got a little scared at the end.
Yeah. Fat Electrician would be a great history teacher. I would pay to go to the Fat Electrician school. I came here for military rants, history, and memes and stumbled onto it. A simp fest. Love this channel. My bad, I need sleep. Kimosabi, I love the name.
Would you intercept me?
Also, he gave you a follow. Kimosabi gave you a follow.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to have like 1,000 new followers.
That's fine. I'll talk to them. I
Also,
don't.
I gave your sister a follow. Call me
Joker, decent? Okay. Think Shanghai Knights.
I came here for military rants,
Hold on,
history,
let's play. There's a
and
great question right
memes,
there.
and stumbled on a simp fest. I love this channel.
For Kimosabi, the P.O. box is like temporarily like closed right now. Working on some other things. I will get it back up as soon as I possibly can. There's a great question right there, though.
Those are delicious.
What do I think will happen in the Red Sea? In the Red Sea,
we'll see.
I think what is going to happen is going to be... Here's the thing. Knowing is half the battle. The other is extreme violence. Right now, we're wasting a lot of money eliminating these drones. Now, is it worth it? Yes, absolutely. Wasting a $2 million missile on a $3,000 drone makes perfect sense because that $3,000 drone could sink a $6 billion boat. That makes perfect fucking sense. So like that is the juice is worth the squeeze. But I think right now what we're doing is mapping. And I genuinely believe that. I think what the U.S. is doing in the Red Sea is figuring out where all these things are coming from so that we can build a good picture of where the bad guys are.
Owen Wilson is a wax plane.
And when we decide, Owen Wilson is an AWACS, I like it. And when we decide to strike, it will be violent, it will be decisive, and it will be
History class
immediate,
is all about
near
memorizing
simultaneous.
specific dates and very specific points for a test, which is the most boring and useless part of
History
history.
class is all about memorizing very specific dates for a test, which is the most boring, useless part of history. I know, there's so much cool history out there that Americans just don't know. And I really wish we'd know more of it. Voice Matthew McConaughey as evil spy plane. All right.
Oh my god.
I got a Lincoln. I'm sorry, I can't do that. All right, my voice is too blown out right now.
McConaughey as evil spy plane.
From what?
I never hated history class. What's that?
What is your
From
voice?
talking this much. This is
You
how
talk
I get...
all the time.
Yeah, I
You
know.
never shut up.
How about you play hide and go fuck yourself, motherfucker? The Messerschmitt 109. And you mean the BF-109? Because the Messerschmitt should be the 262, isn't it? You need a stapler guy from the office. Have you seen my stapler? I wonder if I can zoom in on my eyes only. Play nice, you two. I would never.
We don't like to play nice.
Yeah, I
don't hit my leg. I saw that. That's my bad leg. My broken
I
ankle.
looked. I looked. I was gonna hit you in the leg. I looked, and then I realized there was a boot on it, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. That's fucked up. Texas using it for training the Red Sea was a good point you made in your reel today. I'm telling you, I think they are. What is my favorite MRE? Chili Mac. Chili Mac. Because Chili Mac is consistent.
I'm so thankful I don't have to eat those. I mean, ship food isn't that great either. No offense to the CSs.
You just have to chew the gum so you can poop.
The fuck are you... Is that real?
MRE stop you up. The gum makes you poop. Yeah, that's the counteract.
Fiber gum?
Well, the gum, you chew it, and then eventually it breaks down after like 20 minutes, and you just swallow it. And yeah, it helps you poop. That's a thing. Welcome to the military. You know what they used to do to help you poop with those things? Nothing. They gave you some cigarettes. Deal with it. That's what it came with. MREs used to come with cigarettes.
I feel like that'd be
Now
better.
they come with Skittles. I'd have rather had the cigarettes.
I would rather have the cigarettes. Yeah.
She would punch you in the jaw if you hit her leg. Not that leg.
Don't. Okay.
The milkshake clears you out too.
It brings all the boys to the yard?
It does. Look good. CS make that food good. Bad CS can make the same food garbage.
It's just, there's good and bad in every ship, and you never know what you're going to come across.
Like, this is the thing. Cooks are underrepresented in the United States military. Like, if you have a passionate, military cook that really cares about the quality of the food, it can really affect the overall morale of whoever they're cooking for. If you have a shit cook that doesn't care about their job, like that morale just drives things down. Like, food is a morale thing. Sleep is a morale thing. Fucking everything that can be a morale thing. So, like, when you're out in the middle of the ocean, good food can be the difference between people wanting to beat the shit out of each other in the showers. Do you think there's a contractor for Aegis on the destroyers making notes of how the system performs during the interceptions in the Red Sea? I bet. I wouldn't doubt it. If not, they're relaying the data back stateside. Somebody is out there just pulling tapes like, this is going back to Lockheed. We're going to just put this in here.
Making notes on how the system performs during the interceptions in the Red
Poop
Sea.
gum. I learned something new tonight. That's a thing. I could teach you, but I have to charge someone. Yep. Preach. That's the absolute truth. Yep. Never piss the cook off. Yep. I live by a simple set of rules in the military. Never piss off your cooks. Never piss off your medics. And for me, never piss off your fuelers. Those are the three that I follow, at least for me, because I have a thirsty-ass radar that drinks 100 to 200 gallons in a day, depending on what I'm doing with it. And then I have launchers that drink about 15 gallons a day. And then I have trucks that drink about 100 gallons a day. So, I need my fuelers. I take care of my fuelers. But if my fuelers suck, I make their life shit. Looking to delete me or hide your address. To hide your address? So, Gingerfest, I went through another thing to get rid of my address, but it's not delete me. I went through a different one.
But you got there without an engine, Pearl and Project, or spend 6 to 8 hours hooning around in the Alps above skiers.
Gliders are better than airplanes. Imagine being up. Hold on. An SR-71 altitude get there without an engine.
Look into delete me to
or
hide
spend
your
6 to 8
address.
hours hooning around the Alps above skiers. I don't know what the Perlin project is. Oh yeah, I think we did talk about that. It was the battery or is a solar powered glider that could climb to just crazy heights. Julie Parker, thank you so much for the dono as well. There's a reason the U.S. had ice cream ships in World War II. Exactly. Morale is a life changer, man. Just something small can really change things for you. I would hope you're on base housing. I am. Solar Impulse is not Perlin Project. Okay, my bad, Roto, my bad. Let me Google this. It's 501 not-for-profit aeronautical exploration and atmospheric science research organization that utilizes sailplanes designed to fly at extremely high altitude.
Wow.
Sailplanes.
Sailplanes.
That's a thing.
Sail.
Sail. What was Project Aurora? I have no idea.
Ahura.
Ahura. No, you're not Blade. Did Blade say something right? Still going for Warrant. Foxland, we're going to get to that. We'll get there.
There's a reason the US had ice cream ships in World War II.
We did our best, but you know shit happens. This is the thing. I firmly believe, and this is my unpopular opinion, I firmly believe that we did our best, given the circumstances, pulling out of Afghanistan. There are some things that could have gone better. There's always going to be things that could go better. But I think, given the circumstances, we did our best. Now, here's why. Anyone here ever watch We Were Soldiers? You remember in the middle of the movie when he was in the fight and they said, we need to debrief you in Saigon?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I can't get out because the second they see able-bodied troops getting on the plane, he's going to hit me with everything he had.
Mm-hmm.
The Taliban are smart. They're going to do the same exact thing. It would have cost more American lives to not just leave overnight and abandon some of our equipment. I mean, here's the thing. They're like, you left behind several $1 billion worth of equipment. Yeah, we still have the first and second and third largest air force in the world. First and second and fourth, sorry.
As well as the 262.
Hold on.
The other main fighter from Germany was the Focke-Wulf 190.
Oh, F-109 was made by the Messerschmitt as well as the 262. The other main fighter from Germany was the Focke-Wulf 190. I stand corrected, Patrick. I'm not great at German equipment. I'm not great at it. Is my sis military too? Yeah, she's Navy.
Hi.
She had a higher ASVAB than me, I guess.
I still wanted to join the army, but they didn't want me.
I've been doing this for 15 years, and all I got was PTSD and a bad back.
Wow.
It's fucked up. Do you remember me?
Yeah, that guy's been saying that for a while.
Luke Hensley? I have no idea.
Should we? Is he talking to you?
I have no idea. The 262 was the first jet. Yes, I'm familiar. And honestly, I got to hand it to the guys who were up there fighting that thing, because that would have been terrifying. You're in your P-51 Mustang or your Spitfire or the Hawker Hurricane. You're up there, and something goes blowing by you doing twice your speed. It has twice your climb. Granted, it can't turn for shit, and it's kind of had a tendency of lighting on fire, but that would be fucking terrifying. And then somebody on the radio goes, you need to kill that thing that you can't catch. Okay.
The Luke Hensley says from a couple of months ago.
A couple of months ago. Did I meet you in person? I'm so sorry. I mean no disrespect, man. I meet a lot of people. Zach Sherman says he remembers him. Then, Zach, you've been here a while. I recognize you, Zach. So, Ukraine just drone struck a Russian microchip factory in Bryansk. So about that S-400. Here's the thing. So, I don't know. Like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I try and look at this like as abstract as I possibly can. If there is an S-400 there to protect it, and they didn't protect it, that's a failure of the system. But if there's not an S-400 there, and they got through, that's just piss poor air defense planning. You done?
Nope.
You fucking chuckle fuck?
Hey, you started it.
Look at my fat dog over there. All his just ass on the screen.
Oh,
in
look.
Rain's head.
There she is. She's so cute.
The M163 was rocket powered? Oh. Oh, he means the components for the S-400. That's nice design.
Ukraine just drone struck a Russian microchip factory in Bryansk.
Uh-oh.
So
What
about
happened?
that
I don't know. Something
S-400.
just...
One of the lights went out?
Oh, this one over here, I think it died.
Oh,
That's okay.
that's cool.
We only got 20 minutes left.
Okay.
S-400 seems to be having a bad week. You're not wrong. I don't know how the S-400 works, but I know how the S-300 works to a limited amount, and it's really inefficient. Like, it's not good. I mean, it can't manage as many tracks. You have one person for X-axis, one person for Y-axis, one person for speed. And for me, I can literally go click, and I have all that. Like, it's super. Would you stop?
Don't hit me. You
I thought
keep
about
looking at my leg.
I want to fucking sock you in the leg so goddamn bad. Get us Canadians at F-22. Let us go play with the Middle East. Some new suggestions to the Geneva checklist. I would love for you Canadians. Honestly, Canadians or Polish. That's who my vote would be. Actually, Canadians, Polish, and Australians. Those are the three that I would love to have an F-22. But all three are also on the F-35 program. So, are you doing the Macarena?
Macarena. Look.
This is what I get for giving you fucking energy drinks.
Well, I was tired. I partied too hard last night. I did.
You two are great. Reverend. The Reverend.
HLC, get us Canadians F-22 and let us go play in the Middle East and add some new suggestions.
I got to do a joint cast with Funker 530. I used to watch that. That's a person. I'm not being a smartass. I wouldn't mind it. Hey, Macarena, the Globster Meteor was the first British jet fighter and is still operational as well. I thought the Messerschmitt 262 was the first jet fighter. I'm not being a smartass. Globster Meteor? Oh, it was the first British jet fighter. My bad. I read it. Dyslexia kicked in. Full send.
He did go to public school.
I did go to public school. Not very proud of that fact. Look, we're actually doing pretty good on battery life. Look at that.
Is this for these new things?
Yeah, for the microphones.
Well, now you know how well they work.
Got some serious battery life. I bet Turkey feeling real dumb for choosing the S-400 over the F-35. That's the thing, man. And I don't know why they did. It still doesn't make any logical sense. Like the U.S. was like, hey, we'll sell you THAAD.
Aww.
As a retired Navy 03, I approve of the enlisted woman doing the Macarena. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so I don't know if you know that Turkey did that. So Turkey is kind of like one of our frenemies. Like we're nice to them, they're nice to us, but they're NATO, but like the shady side of NATO.
Okay.
Like, they're doing dirty shit.
Okay.
So what we did is we were going to offer them the THAAD system, Terminal High Altitude Area Air Defense.
Okay.
Which is one of our air defense systems. And for some reason, they said, we're going to go buy the S-400, the Russian S-400, which was probably cheaper. I think that might be why they did it. I haven't looked into it. And we said, fine, but if you do that, we're pulling you from the F-35 program because we don't want Russian systems being able to detect American aircraft. So, like, you won't get the F-35 if you buy that S-400. And they said, fuck it, we'll buy the S-400. And they did. And they got pulled from the F-35 program.
Damn.
So, yeah. So they're saying that, but they feel pretty fucking stupid right now. Speaking of history, GSM, look up why U.S. Navy engineers called snipes. I know as snipes men retired EN1. Why are they called snipes?
Because we're snipes men. Engineers were always treated differently.
Okay.
Basically, like really poor people. And at one point in time, like we're just dirty because we're always in the engine spaces. We're always covered in grease. They look at us like second-class citizens. I forget his first name, but Snipe, he was one of the first ones to like stand up against everything, and so that's why we're called snipes. That's a very shortened version of it, but honestly, we could probably look into it and you could explain it, and it would be another big chunk of history that we could probably talk about.
I would love to do a long form on snipes. That sounds actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
I would love to break into that.
Yeah,
I like it. Su 57 plus S400 equals Su 247. What? Turkey is full of bird brains. What's my favorite TV show? Right now, Reacher. Have you seen Reacher?
Mm-mm.
It's got the dude from Blue Mountain State that played Thad Castle.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
He's actually does really good.
Yeah.
I really like him in the show.
I want to see it.
Heather, not a big fan, but you know.
Why?
I don't know. She watches it with me, but yeah.
I mean, I don't even watch TV. I'm weird.
I like it. There's another episode,
books.
I think, coming out tonight of Reacher. I like it. Reacher's sick. I like Reacher. He does really good. So I don't know if you guys know this, but that actor actually read like all 17 books. There's Reacher books. So this one's based off of like the 11th book.
I didn't even know there was a book.
Yeah, there's a lot of books, and he read every single one of them to prepare for the character. It's actually pretty cool. Fun fact, the CH-47 was used during Operation Frequent Wind, Vietnam evac. It was used by the State Department as part of Afghan evac. It was left there. No shit. They left, well, I mean, Chinooks. That makes sense. It's a 60-year-old aircraft. Oh, actually, that's a great question. Devin LA goes, how are different aircraft generations classified, and what are the requirements for each? Here's the thing. The rules are made up and the points don't matter. There's no globalized standard for what is a 4th gen, 5th gen, 6th gen. There's none. There's none at all. Now, the U.S. does have some kind of arbitrary metrics where we just say, like, this is 5th gen, this is 6th gen. So, like, the first 6th gen aircraft ever to fly is the B-21 Raider. Why is it 6th gen? We don't know. We don't know what its full capabilities are. Usually, a part of what we talk about when we talk about 4th gen, 5th gen, it's reference to targeting system, stealth capability, range, maneuverability. but it's an arbitrary metric. For those of you who don't know what arbitrary means, arbitrary is a statement of presumed fact based off of opinion. Like when one of my students called their essay a work of art. That's arbitrary. Yeah, no, he wrote that in the conclusion paragraph.
Well, not everyone makes it to college.
Look,
Okay, not everyone makes it to college.
He was a good dude.
He tried. The effort was there.
Generations classified. What are the requirements for each?
NGAD paints with all the colors of the wind. Did you see that video?
No.
It was like whispering Pocahontas. I threw it out there just to give it a shot.
Chelsea
Nice.
Fun factor CH-46 that was used during
So-
Operation Frequent Wind,
Hang on, let's play
Vietnam
something real
evac,
quick.
was used by the State Department as part of Afghan evac. It was left there.
So NGAD would be 6th gen. Your sister-in-law just got home and is listening and watching with me.
That's our brother.
Oh, okay. Well, hello there. Hello. We have 2 microphones that I bought, so we don't have to share my boom mic that I normally use. We have our own microphones.
You're so proud of that.
Hello, sister-in-law. These are nice microphones.
They really
They're
are.
more expensive.
They really are.
And you don't even really feel them, and the audio quality's solid.
Yeah, you can do backflips in them.
Maybe.
Try it.
I do also, they come with a little like thing, so like you could plug it into this and then clip it on your belt, and it's got a little wire mic.
Wow,
that comes with
you're
that.
fancy.
I'm fancy as
Wow.
fuck.
Look at
I
you
am
go.
absolutely fancy.
We came from the poorhouse, and here we are.
At this
Still
point,
poor.
what I will tell you though is somebody said something about next generation air dominance being 6th gen. You're absolutely correct. NGAD, which is next generation air dominance, but at this point, the United States is just using synonyms. We did air superiority, which is an air superiority fighter is the F-16 or F-16 or F-16 or F-15. Then we did air supremacy, which is the F-22, F-35. Now they're doing next generation air dominance, so I'm pretty sure the next one after that is going to be like, I don't know, air omnipotence or something. Air holiness.
Oh.
Gripen is cool. Love the Swedes. I do love the Gripen. It's a cool aircraft. Fancy as fuck, boy.
You should dress up as Mr. Clean.
Turkey built their own 5th gen Khan, just flew.
It's because he's bald.
Hold on. Turkey built their own.
You should dress up as
5th-gen
Pitbull
Khan, just
also.
I think I
Tale.
saw that. It's a drone. They built a stealth drone, I think. God Sky is the next to come. Honestly, with as good as radars are getting, stealth is about to be not a thing. I'm just saying, radars are fucking scary. I need to add Buff's dad, the B-46. Air BDSM.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny. I'm sorry. The B-46. I'm
Mr.
not familiar with the
Worldwide.
B-46. Because a lot of people want me to do the B-36. And I've already done the B-25 and B-29. I think I've seen the B-46 before.
Do you know the B-52s? Love
HLC,
Shack.
you need to add Buff's dad, the B-46.
The Buff is the B-52.
B-52, Love
Yes.
Shack. I love that. I love that song. It's a good song.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. We're here, but on different planets.
I'm like trying to talk about American firepower and weapons and jets. Why don't you talk about engines? How does an engine in a big old boat work?
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. That's what makes my engine go.
Yeah, that's all internal combustion engines with the exception of Harley Davidson, which is suck, squeeze, blow, bang. Everyone else is, for those of you who don't know, that's the cycles of a 4-cycle engine. It sucks in air and fuel, it squeezes it on the next stroke, and then it fires the spark plug, and then it opens up and blows out the valves. That's the suck, squeeze, bang, blow. But Harley Davidson fires with the exhaust valves open. That's why Harleys sound like they're falling apart at any given time. They're suck, squeeze, blow, bang. Anyways, continue. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. That's what makes my engine go.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a LM a land marine engine. It's so you take an actual aircraft engine and you take off the first 2 bearings in it, and so we start on bearing number 3 technically, but the front half is just like a regular airplane engine, and then we're gonna put a power turbine on the back. So it still does the suck, squeeze, bang, blow, but it takes all the power and shoves it into the MRG. That's the main reduction gear. And that takes high speed, low torque and transfers it into high torque, low speed. And then that's what you send it all the way down the shaft outside into the propeller, and we make it go wee and spin in the water. I mean, it's a lot more technical than that, but honestly, like,
Yeah.
it's not that complicated. It's just an engine.
An engine. Sorry, I wanted to get to this. James Shart? I'm not trying to be a smartass. Is that how you say your name? So you credit the B-52 with the first shots of Desert Storm. The Apache community has always said we fired... Well, I'll let you guys read it. It's reading it
The
now.
Apache community has always said we fired the first shots of DS-238 AM. Gen 17, 1991, Task Force Normandy.
So when I
What time
said
did the buffs
that,
fire?
I said that because when I was reading up on the B-52 and Desert Storm, they claimed that. I didn't know about the Apaches at that point in time. So the way that I looked at it was, and after I figured it out, is that the Apaches, so there was a bunch of air defense around Iraq. The Apaches punched a hole in that air defense.
Happy New
The
Year.
B-52 went through that hole and started laying waste. 30-something cruise missiles, and then there was F-16s doing, not Secret Squirrel, fucking, what's the word I'm looking for?
Maneuvering?
Yeah, well, the F-16
Evasive maneuvers?
Well, the F-16 is like a greased-up deaf guy. So I don't know if you know this. It was either 1991 or 2003. There was an F-16 pilot. He's still alive to this day. He outmaneuvered 6 Iraqi surface-to-air missiles with 0 countermeasures. No flares, no chaff, because they weren't working. He didn't know they weren't functioning. He was just fighting for his life.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the greased-up deaf guy of the sky. That's what he is.
love that.
Never gonna get me. Wild Weasel. There you go. Zach Sherman got it. But yeah, so that's the way that I look at it. You're right. You're absolutely correct. The Apaches punched that hole in Iraqi air defense. They were the first shots. That's fair. They were the first shots at those military targets. The Buff just went in after that. 7 of them, 4 of them, 7 of them, 7 of them, I think. Shit, I don't remember how many of them. I gotta look that up. Did he win the Medal of Honor? No, he did not win the Medal of Honor.
What did he win?
I can't remember. What do you
Probably
think would
got
be
a
the
good
newest
job.
6th gen? Oh, he had his call sign. You can look it up. I can't remember. Hang on. What do you think would be the newest 6th gen, next gen aircraft will look like? Do you think they will mix aircrafts like the 22 and 35 make for something completely different? Whatever comes next, I will almost guarantee will have no tail, no vertical tail stabilizer. And the reason for that is the B-2 and the B-21 are both more stealth than the F-22 and the F-35 because they have no vertical surfaces. So if you created a fighter without vertical surfaces, it would have a smaller radar cross-section and be harder to detect. Did you know that? Learn something about radars.
I always learn something new whenever you explain stuff. So
Learn
I'm
something
like,
new.
oh, that's pretty cool.
7 buffs on the first Desert Storm mission. There you go. Thank you. I actually like the Angel of Death. PTSD and 10% disability VA benefits is what he won. Oh shit, I actually caught a live. Yeah, what's up, man? What happens when Santa and his reindeer fly too close to the Gerald R. Ford? Somebody made a video, I don't know if you've seen it. Somebody's like on a roller coaster and he's got like a cup and some chips and he's trying to like drink them and they're just going everywhere. And it said Santa inside his sleigh pulling 9 Gs while Rudolph shits chaff because he got too close to the Gerald R. Ford.
Oh my God.
I saw that video. I was like, the internet is undefeated. Look, guys, there's some jokes out there that are just so good. Finally got to a live stream. Keep kicking the buttocks. I kicked the buttocks. We got about 5 minutes left. Is there anything you'd like to say in those 5 minutes?
This has been fun.
You just kind of sat here while I
Well,
ran.
yeah, you know, I'm here for the looks.
You're there for the looks. Reminder to all the gentlemen in chat, all 456 you, in case there are some females in here. My little sister is single. Her Instagram is I'd rather be topless, apparently, which happens to there's a underscore between each word. I'd rather be topless. There you go. You can find her on Instagram. Shoot your shot. Don't shoot your shot. I don't fucking care. I got a loose screw on the bottom of my chair. Look at this.
I'd laugh if you fell.
And fuck you.
My shower chair broke the other day.
Your shower
Terrible.
chair broke? That's
I was
fine.
just laying on the floor in the shower.
How do European and U.S. soldiers compare? I have very limited experience with certain European soldiers. Most of my experience is with Middle Eastern soldiers.
Finally got to a live stream. Keep
Thank
kicking
you
the
so much.
buttocks.
Is it possible to land an AC-130 in a Walmart parking lot? If there are no light poles, yeah, probably. The main difference. Americans are big. And I don't mean that like just our guts, like we have very broad shoulders, we're very tall. Now there are a few tall people that I've seen in other militaries, like Australians specifically. They have some pretty big people. But
Is it
Americans are
possible
just
to land
huge.
AC-130 in a Walmart parking lot?
Big bones.
Big bones. Might be going to the Bovington Tank Museum in 2024. Trip is in the early planning process.
Fat
Hell
bones.
yeah. Bovington. Bovington? Words are hard. But yeah, that's what I've noticed. Honestly, both sides are very willing to support each other, like help out each other and try and teach one another. But what I will say is Americans are by and large more equipped. I don't know why.
Might be going to
Like,
the Bovington tank
I'm not talking
museum in
shit to any other country and how they
2024
spend their
still in
money,
the
but
planning
like our
process.
logistics infrastructure is wild. Like if we need, hey, we need MREs out here in the middle of nowhere, a Chinook comes over the tree line with a case of MREs, like a freaking pallet full of MREs, and they just drop it for us. It just happens so quick for us. We can get a lot of stuff really, really fast. That's the main thing that I noticed, is that Americans are very well equipped to do things. Oftentimes we fight without being equipped, and we do that on purpose. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you guys will do it too. You'll shut off like part of your radar and you'll try and fight.
I think that's our sister.
It is.
What's up, sis?
Coming from a birth to leave some loves for my sibling Linecrossers. Oh, here we got. Hang on, there's a horn. Where's my horn button? There we go. Oh, what's that one?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Hang on, you got to hear that one. You got to hear that one. I got noises.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Hold on.
But it's political bullshit.
A black man with a funny name.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Yeah.
Damn.
But then you just get the horn.
There you go.
There you go. There's a herd of Linecrossers. Yes, we had Mom in here earlier. We had our older brother in here earlier. We have now our older sister in here. Older. Hold on. Older sister. Very older sister. Might as well be in a geriatric home. Sister. She's going to kill me.
She's like 10 years away from that, isn't she?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. When did she get Social Security?
Is it 50 or... Is it 55 or 65?
I think it's 65.
She's gonna kick her ass.
She's gonna kill us. She's gonna kill us both. Did the buff date her? Yes. Maybe. I have no idea. Protect all Linecrossers at all costs. He's got a death wish. What is the time for you guys from an Australian? Right now it is 8:43 p.m. where I'm at. Actually, we're at the 2 hours.
Oh yeah. He is the oldest.
Watch it. I'm the oldest. Well, no, he's not.
Who?
Lee?
Well, we don't really count that one. We don't count that one. He's our oldest.
That's fair. So here, you can hear it. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We have 2 hours on the clock like we do every Friday. This is Miss Sister Linecrosser, not Mrs. Linecrosser. Jesus. Sister Linecrosser. I'm sorry. Words are hard right now. It's very warm in here. It is.
Well, you're the one that doesn't open the window.
I can't.
Why?
Because it'll make breeze come in and mess with lighting. And
So why don't you turn a fan on?
don't have a fan.
Why don't you... I feel like this is a skill issue on
It
your
might be a
part.
skill issue. Anyways, so as always, do not commit to the 22 a day. Every single one of you are amazing, and I will see you guys right here next time on Friday. Every Friday around 18:30 Central Time, I will go live. If you'd like to support, please go to habituallinecrosser.com and support the channel through merch or anything else like that. Do you have anything you'd like to say in leaving remarks?
Nope. Hi. This was fun.
If you guys want to shoot your shot with Sister Linecrosser, you can find her on Instagram. Her name is I'd Rather Be Topless, with a underscore between each word. Shoot your shot. I wish you guys the best. I'll see you next time.